Welcome into another Still Talking episode with the one and only. He's beautiful, but he calls himself a fat. Fair play to Aaron Hunt for coming from Girth N Turf to a Still Talking episode.
I'm not sure about that intro. Which camera am I waving at, that one?
Anyone you want.
Hello. Thanks for having me on, mate.
I appreciate you coming over,
Thank you for having me on. It's a pleasure.
How are you feeling today?
Good, mate, good. Just got here this morning on the train.
Well, we obviously
Nice little
introed
journey.
you with the famous meme. Let's start there. Fair play to Aaron
me.
Hunt.
Fair play to me, yeah. That was mad, wasn't it?
Brother,
It's dead now. It's finished now, but it was a glorious few weeks, wasn't
it's dead now and it's finished now in your eyes, but that'll go down in the history books of content creation.
Yeah, it was a mad one, wasn't it?
What I wanted to get started on is, that famous meme and then your job going into full-time content creation.
Oh, yeah. Well, do you want to start on the meme?
I want to start on you before content creation.
Me as a man.
You as a man, a family man.
Yeah.
You were a gardener.
I was.
Explain to me.
Well, you cut the grass, you cut the bushes, right? And there's not much to tell about gardening. It's
No,
not-
but like, how can you go from gardening to full-time content creation?
Well, work was a bit quiet, and then my mate Dave as well.
Yeah, Dave, the other guy?
Yeah, Dave, the other guy. What a legend, man.
Shout out to him.
What a legend. He was in the van with me, and we just started making videos about football originally, talking like about football in general. And then it was like, who's the hardest player from this team? And then it just evolved into who's got the biggest dick. Naturally, that's what happens, isn't it, lads in the van?
Who has got it?
Mikel Antonio, come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I've got a bit of competition for him.
Go on. What, yourself?
Don't be doing that. I'll start harding it.
He's going to be crossing his legs.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Yeah.
And Ren will find that out tonight.
Oh, you're going to bum him, aren't you? Apparently. Allegedly. We'll see.
Honestly,
We'll see.
you make me laugh with the amount of things you come out of your mouth. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You're like so uncuffed.
Yeah, it's
And
dangerous, isn't it?
Do you think that's because you got into content creation and social media at a later stage in your life?
Yeah, probably. Like I was a bloke in the pub until I was like late 20s, and then I've come into this. So
Exactly.
That's
Can
it.
you remember your first video ever?
It would have been me and Dave in the van.
Doing the who's the hardest, who's got the
Nah,
biggest?
do you know what? Actually, there was one before that. It was in lockdown. Yeah, all the barbers are shut, which it looks like they are at the minute because I'm crying out for the Turkish trim, but I've not had one.
That airline looks a bit wonky, but obviously I won't mention
But do you
that
know
ever
what?
again.
It's the opposite of receding. It's ultra attacking. Like, look how far down it is.
But there's one side further down than the other.
I know, it's just the way it grows, mate. What can I do?
I don't know. You
We're
look
not
like
all
you just got
perfect,
out of jail.
We're not all perfect. Look.
So, first video, what was it?
Yeah, so I got a bald head, shaved all my hair off, and got cans of beer like Stone Cold Steve Austin and bashed them together and did that.
Please, can we remake that? Please.
I'm not getting a bald head again.
Why? You're close to it now. It's only like an inch.
No, I'm not getting a bald. You get a bald. I'll do it if you do it.
Nah, because I've got too much to lose. Like, my airline's not the best.
No, it's all right, that.
It's a solid
That'll
air-
come back. You're a young lad. It'll come back.
22.
Mine might not come back if I get rid of it now, though. 33. You know
Take
what I mean?
that long to grow.
No, it's all right. It grows quick. I'm fairly confident I'll never go bald.
Going from gardener full-time, whilst being a family man, having children,
Mm-hmm.
and then going to full-time content creation, was there any point in that you doubted yourself?
To be fair, there was never a point of it where I thought it would go full time. I was just cracking on working. It was a hobby. And then, you know how it is. Do you know what actually really took it to the next level when we did that boxing match with Chef Dave?
That took you from one point to the next one.
Because we was literally just in the van. We used to go live on TikTok at night. Me, Simon, Chef Dave, Luke Bennett, people like that go live at night. Ed Matthews.
I remember watching them.
It was class. It was that was a really fun time for TikTok. It's a bit dead now, but
It's a bit dead and it's a bit attention seeking at the
it was a
minute.
really fun time for TikTok, that, and they just become this boxing event, and they was like, do you want to go on it? So I went on that, and then from that we just became free blokes.
Did
and
you say
beers.
yes straight away?
I said, how much money are you going to pay me first?
Really?
Yeah.
So you never just thought of the opportunity? You thought, I'm a family man, I need to pay bills here.
Well, number one, right, I didn't know who I was fighting at first.
Oh,
So that had
Imagine
to
you
get
said
taken
Ren.
into it. Exactly. I'm not getting battered. You know what I mean? It had to be someone that I knew I could beat and a payday that would be all right, because I'm not that desperate for the money and that I'd go and get pasted
do
for
we
it.
get
Do
the
you know what I mean?
figures or no?
Yeah, it was $5,000.
$5,000 to fight Chef Dave. And
Exactly.
you're going in, you know, and you're going to smash him up.
Exactly.
Lads.
And he's my mate, and we're having a laugh before it and all that. And it was a bit like a soap opera fight, really. There was no malice in it. There was
no
nothing.
like crazy.
Even before
like,
we went out, we was going down in the lift, right, to do our entrances. I went out
together.
Yeah. We went down in the lift together because there was no hate there
Hatred.
or anything, so they just let us do it.
Both of you are getting paid.
He went out to Stone Cold Steve Austin's music. I went out. He's getting mentioned a lot in this podcast. Maybe you should come on, Steve. But anyway, then I went out to Triple H's. I did the water spit and all that. And just before I was going to do the entrance, he goes to me, "Don't batter me too much, mate." He said, "Come on, I don't want to get battered
Fitness
too
level's
much."
not there.
No.
Doesn't want to get
Mine
his head
wasn't
punched
either,
in.
though, to be fair.
Well, obviously, that was very early on in your career in terms of content creation.
It's mad that we're calling it a career, isn't it, though?
Well, you've got to call it something because you're proving everyone right with how successful you are.
Yeah.
You know, you're full-time, you're doing podcasts.
True.
Do you find it hard balancing the family life to the content creation?
Not so much when I'm streaming because I'm literally working from home. It's the easiest thing in the world. You put your computer on, you press go live, and I'm lucky enough to have an audience that are just there and they'll watch me. And you balance that around the kids. You go on when they're in bed. You know,
so you're very well at balancing the times.
Yeah, I manage. Sometimes, like when we're going away vlogging, like me and Ren, we went to Benidorm and Amsterdam in the space of a week. Like,
was that hard?
Kids' mums weren't happy with it, but at the end of the day, it's working it.
It's work. Now, if you're going to do a garden, if you're going to do a garden in Benidorm and Amsterdam,
exactly,
you'd still have to be over there.
Yeah, well, Ren saw quite a lot of herbs over there. I should say that, not quite gardening, but
what did you think of Benidorm and Amsterdam?
Eye-opening. It was good.
Amsterdam's eye-opening.
Yeah, have you been there?
Yeah. Twice.
Yeah, you just smell weed everywhere, can't you?
Yeah, it's like a walking plant.
Yeah, it is.
It's literally so interesting.
Beer's expensive because obviously they want you to smoke that.
I'm not a beer drinker.
I'm not a weed smoker. I had an edible.
You sound like you're coming out with a confession here. Did you have a go?
No, I had an edible.
Okay.
I don't like smoking anything. Like, I don't like stuff at the back of my throat. Nah, come on, grow up.
Hey.
You know, like smoking, vaping, anything like that. I don't like the oddcocks. Like, not even them either. But like, I just thought I'd eat a bit of it because if I know about one thing, it's eating. You know what I mean?
And how was it? What was the story like? Did you see anything?
It was. I didn't think it had hit me. Right. We nailed a brownie, and then we went to the ice bar.
Yeah.
And it was freezing, obviously, it's an ice bar. Then we went back to the hotel, and I just lay there. I said to Ren, we'll just have like 10 minutes here. And I was nailed to my bed, and I was like, trying to get up. I was nailed in from that cake. And I was like, Ren, I think it's hitting me this. And Ren's there, and I look at him.
Is this on camera?
Yeah, it's on the vlog. I look at Ren.
So is this uploaded?
This is uploaded, yeah, the Amsterdam Trying Space Cakes in Amsterdam vlog.
That's great.
I look up at Ren. He's smiling and laughing. And Ren is well known on our channel, yeah.
And did he have an edible too?
Oh, yeah. He's well known for not eating very much. That's why he's in incredible nick, and incredible I'm a fat shape, bastard. Yeah. But this video, right? He was eating a lot.
And that's how you know it got.
And his eyes was itchy and was like, "Is your air fever playing up, Ren?" And he was like, "Yeah, my air fever's playing up."
Nah, he was stoned.
Oh,
Ren was stoned.
It was fantastic.
So in responsibilities from family man to gardener, family man to full-time content creation.
You can ask me to put them in order, 1 to 3.
No, I'd never let you do that. But if you want to, you can.
No. Leave that.
Yeah, I feel like I could guess the 3.
No.
I feel like I can guess
next
them.
on that list?
We'll let the audience guess them.
Oh, yeah.
So, congratulations to Danny Adams. We've just found out he's becoming a father.
We have.
You know,
I love Danny,
congratulations to him in Tennessee.
I love Danny so much.
You're living that life of balancing the content and the parenthood and the family man. If you got any advice for him, he's going into that life. Does it get harder?
Do you know what the thing is with Danny? I said this on Twitch the other day. He acts like a knob on his videos and all this lot, but he's a very mature lad. I think he'll be fine. He's got a good family around him. His mum and dad are amazing, man. And Tennessee's lovely as well. I think he'll be fine.
Is it hard being a dad and being online, social presence?
Nah, you know what it's like yourself. We just walked in the street there. A few people stopped and asked for pictures with you and that lot. You're very popular around here, aren't you? You're a star around here, mate. You are. Nah,
I don't believe it. But in terms of, does it ever interfere?
Sometimes, like, if you're out with the kids and people come over and ask for a picture and that, if you're with your kids, I think just leave it. Do you know what I mean?
From what I've seen, though, you've got a very honest and straightforward community. So do you respect that space?
No, not sometimes. Sometimes. Do you know what it is, though? It's the younger viewers. So, like, if you get someone who's like in the 20s and that, they'll see you, they'll give you a nod and all that.
Yeah.
And that. But if you get a younger lot, they'll just come over and they'll be like...
Have you had any bad experiences?
No, not really.
Any that come to mind? Like, oh, that was hectic. That was heavy.
Oh, I got punched in Leeds.
Why?
Oh, it was after a nightclub appearance. Ren was with me, actually.
On camera or not on camera?
No, not on camera. They were just like, I was smashed, to be fair, because you go to these club appearances. I used to do quite a lot of them. I don't do them anymore, but it's free drinks and that. They're just giving you whatever you want. Drinks, left, right and centre. Vodkas.
Anything?
Yeah, vodka, shots, whatever you want. So
You're the main guy in there, aren't you?
Yeah,
so that's why they're
that's
giving
what I mean. You work in, they give you like a rider and they just say, tell them what you want and they just go to the bar and bring you whatever you want.
Lad, no
But when
wonder
you
you're
go
doing
from-
so many club appearances.
But when you go from being a gardener, you know, not having much money at the end of the month to go into a bar and being told you can have whatever you want, you go mad, don't you?
So this is what I want to get across to the audience of who's watching this, the Still Talking people, the people who come to see Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you went from a gardener to on what wage? Like, minimum, you know, self-employed wage?
I think I was pulling maybe about 350 quid a week when I was gardening.
And you were
something like that.
grafting. And I'm not saying you're not grafting now, but we all know a hands-on job. It's
Yeah,
graft.
it's a lot harder, isn't it? You're getting up.
You're in the van 6 a.m.
In the cold, in the rain. You don't really stop. So.
Exactly. So that transition for you, when you seen the opportunity, was it easy to jump?
Yeah. You know what? I started streaming, and that's what's really took me to the next level of streaming, because I just feel like I've got that personality where I can just sit there and talk. Like yourself, you're good at streaming. I like
Think
it
so?
Yeah, but you don't go on much anymore.
I
do you?
haven't streamed in a while just because there's only so many plates I can spin at the same time.
That's it.
And I want to grow this. I want to talk to people. And then I've been getting on with you lads and I'm thinking...
Yeah, you was on COD the other night. You was
It's
loving.
so
You loved
fun.
that, didn't you? That session.
It's so fun.
It
I
is.
honestly enjoyed it so much. And in that career of in that time frame, of you feeling confident to go full time, has anyone helped you?
Yeah, AngryGinge.
Massively.
Yeah, it's a big cheat code for streaming if you can be in with the right sort of crowd. Like, I was doing okay. I was probably making about the same as what I was making gardening on my own. And then when I joined Girth N Turf, you go from 100 viewers to 600, 700, 800 viewers, like average.
Because you've got that much of a core audience.
Yeah, it's just a pull. Like, if Ginge isn't online, Chaz is not online. But all our viewers now, like, you get Ginge, Danny, everyone, Bates, and all the people's viewers, they all watch each other now. So it's like one big Girth N Turf community rather than just Ginge's community, Aaron's community. It's just Girth N Turf now.
So I know there'll be so many kids watching this in terms of looking to become a content creator. And then there'll also be dads and mums who will watch you and look up to you because you've made the transition at a time that's actually very hard to transition. Risky jobs like that. You've went from full-time employment as a gardener, you got your guaranteed income, to taking that massive leap into a world you do not know and go and chase your dream.
You know what? It didn't just happen overnight, though. I didn't just like have my notice in on a Friday and say, right, I'm content creating on a Monday. I was sort of doing both at the same time. And
How long for?
Since probably about a year and a half. Maybe
So you were
2
doing
years.
gardening, and then explain your day routine to me on how you go about
So I
it.
get up in the morning. I have a piss, and then I'll just in general.
Any details you want to include.
Right, I'd just get up in the morning, go to work gardening, come home at night, put the kids to bed. My missus was working nights. She wasn't on the game or nothing like that. Weren't that kind of job. But she'd go out to work and then I'd stream. So then I'd probably get off stream at 1 o'clock in the morning. Then I'd be getting up again at 6 o'clock in the morning, ready to go to work again.
So, and repeat every day.
Most days, yeah. Some days I had a night off streaming.
So this
and
is what I'm saying. Like, people see the end goal, the videos of you going viral, the fair play to Aaron Hunt.
Yeah.
But they don't see this side of you getting up, doing your job, and then streaming.
That's it. And then TikTok as well. Like, I was in a job that was relaxed enough where I can make 5 or 6 videos a day, like in the van at work. You know what I mean? Me and Dave store them in the draft. You know how it is. You make your content, you put it in the draft, and then you pour it out over the week. And then,
Especially when all you're saying is who's got the biggest knob.
a lot of my content, was replying to, the little reply feature where you go
I
on
seen a
TikTok.
lot of them in the van. They used to give you a little bit of stick, but then there'd also be some funny ones.
Yeah,
and
you'll
reply
just
to
get
them.
some like, right, go on then. Who's got the biggest dick at Chelsea? And then you just reply to that comment and be like, right, here we go. This is who's got the biggest dick at Chelsea.
But
But I
how
was
boss
doing
is that though?
But I was doing it at a time before this creator fund came out. You know this creator fund
So
that's
you were
out now?
just- Yeah,
So I was
over a
just doing
minute.
it. Yeah, if you do videos over a minute, if I was doing that back in 2021, 2022, I'd have made a fortune off that.
Are any of them videos generating money now?
That account's got banned now that it's got all them on, so it got banned out like 500,000
Why
followers.
did it get
so-
banned?
Why do you think? I'm surprised it lasted as long as it did, to be honest.
Oh my God.
It's a
So
miracle that it lasted as long as it did.
there's so many dads and mums watching
Yeah.
and there's kids. What advice have you got for them to follow
For the
their
parents
dream?
or to the kids?
Both. If you've got different advice for each other, like there'll be dads watching this that want to stream full time, but they're finding it hard to make that jump.
If you can find something that you like, this is what I always say with the streaming. If you can stream something that you enjoy in streaming, the audience is going to know that you're enjoying it. Consistency, like if you go on at 7 o'clock on a Monday, make sure you're going on at 7 o'clock next time you stream. Because if one day you're on at 7, then the next day you're on at 9, and then you're on at 1, no one's going to know where you are. You've got to have a schedule and you've got to stick to it. Same for the kids as well. Like Ginge, he was a small streamer. He was streaming with like 10, 20, 30 viewers for ages and ages.
Now he's on
and
like 7, 10, 20k.
He was on 20k yesterday, reacting to an episode of Locked In.
It's great.
Literally watching telly.
Great.
But one day, a raid will come along. People will come from the raid. They'll stay. They'll watch you. They'll tell their mates about you, and you'll just grow naturally. If you just keep doing it and enjoying it. The thing is, what I would say, if you're a small streamer, get a little bit of paper and cover up the number of viewers that you've got. Because if you're looking at it and you're seeing like 3, 4, you're gonna think like Ren struggles with it. I'm joking, Ren, I'm joking. That was horrible. I'm joking.
That was horrible. I thought you two were great mates.
We are, but that's why we're great mates, because we wind each other up.
That's the beauty of friendship.
If we weren't great mates, I wouldn't do that, would I?
No.
But yeah, cover up your number, like, because if you're on one day and you've got 50 viewers, then next time you go on, you've got 5, you're going to be a bit disheartened. So don't worry about that.
Do you cover up your number?
Not anymore. I'll do all right now.
You're giving everyone a speech and then you don't cover your number.
No, but like back in the day, like I didn't used to look at it. I used to minimise that screen and don't look. But like
now you track it because
I'm
it's
in a
your job.
position now where I don't have to worry about it because I'm lucky enough that
you've got a foundation of a community.
Yeah.
You've got a community. Well, speaking of Ginge reacting to Locked In, let's touch on it. Taze.
Oh yeah.
What? Taze and Heather.
I love Taze so much. He's such a down-to-earth bloke. You've met him, haven't you?
I've met him a few times and I like him, and I've man-marked him in the Goodison charity game.
You had him in your pocket, actually, didn't you?
I think I actually let him out for Locked In, but he's given me 10% of his cut or something.
Yeah.
Well, Taze and Heather, are you shipping it? No, I seen Ginge react to...
Shipping it?
Like, Ginge reacted to Heather saying she doesn't find...
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? She's a young girl. I don't think she knows what she wants, but...
Do you know something I don't? Have you spoke to Taze?
I can't say what I know. I don't want to say anything here.
He knows something I don't, and I won't force you to say anything. I won't force you at all. But I just want to know. It's all over the internet. It's probably the most viral thing in Locked In.
Yeah, the thing is with Heather, like, if you think about Heather's time in Locked In, you're gonna think Taze. That's all you're gonna think.
That's what I'm saying.
Because she didn't do anything else, and that's when when the eviction was on, and I seen a video, someone clipped me reacting to it, and Pi and that have kicked her out. It's because they didn't have anything with her, because the only thing she had was with Taze. But she seems like a nice girl, and you got to think with a show like that, you get a 45-minute episode, 6 times a week.
They're with each other all day,
24 hours a day that you don't see. You know what I mean? Danny was telling us the stuff from his series, like, there's so much that's been said and been done that doesn't make the edit, because they can only put 45 minutes a day in. So
are you voting for the episodes to be longer and show more of a true side? Because you were meant to be going in, though.
Well, I had a few casting calls with them.
Would you have wanted to go in now you've seen the cast? Be honest.
Yeah, I'd have gone in. Like, yeah. If I was with Pi, I think they was going to get 2 members of Girth N Turf in. Obviously, it has to be diverse and that, and they couldn't chuck 3 people in who are mates and who know each other, so they couldn't have me, Pi and Taze, so they've picked 2 of the 3, and I think they've done a good job, to be fair.
I like how highly you speak of Pi, Taze, all of the Girth lot.
I love them, mate,
very
honestly.
Appreciative of them.
If they're winning, I'm happy. If they're doing well in life, mate, I'm happy.
That's a true friendship group. It reminds me of back, I know this, I don't know if people say out of comparison, but like the Sardmen, when they first started, you a group of lads got together, you were all supporting each other, sharing each other's videos. I seen on Ginger's story the other day, he was watching your YouTube.
Yeah.
That obviously gets you a lot of traction.
It did. I know for a fact, like, that if I had gone in there, say, with Pi, Taze would have been backing me. If I had gone in with Taze, Pi would have been backing me. So they could only have 2 of the 3. And I think those 2 might be slightly more brand friendly than me as well. So I thought Asylum's got to look after himself.
Yeah, there's a brand friendly, but there's also honesty.
Yeah, true.
You're honest. You say what's on your mind. And
that could have been a problem.
That might have been a bit of autism.
That might have been a problem.
Yeah, a bit of autism. Have you ever been on the spec or anything?
I don't think so.
Would you ever go and do a test?
Is that something you can do?
I think so. Maybe it's a YouTube video.
It could be an autism test.
So I love it all, the relationships. How did you get involved with every single one of them? Was it together, individually?
With who?
Girth?
With the Girth? Well, obviously, Ginge, I've known him since 2021. I used to watch his streams when he didn't have many viewers. He used to watch my streams. Back in the day, I used to raid Ginge at the end of my stream to pass him some viewers
Does
over.
anyone know this?
Yeah, like Ginge is not shy about it. He knows that he started somewhere and he's blown up massively. But I think everyone else from Girth N Turf I met through playing. Beans,
Through Ginge.
Chazza, yeah. Danny Aarons I've met a few times at charity games. Yeah, Bez and everyone. I didn't know anyone. H, Taze, we all met through that. That's the beauty of it. Like, we're such different people. There's like Luke Littler even. Like, there's like 10 or 12 people that you just wouldn't put in a room together. But we just got the chemistry and it just works.
I found it so interesting how, like,
it.
Would you say Ginger's the father of the group?
Yeah, I probably would.
Would you say he's the creator?
Because he's the one link that we've all got to each other. Like, if you take Ginge out of it, I never would have played pro clubs with Bez or H or anything, but he's the sort of in the middle and everyone's like, yeah.
Where do you see Girth N Turf going?
I don't know. People have said about us doing a charity game and all sorts like.
But did you see the Sadman thing that they posted but they deleted?
What about?
They posted that they were playing in Wembley, but then they deleted it.
It's still on.
Oh, it must have been reposted.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. I think maybe they got the date or the time wrong or something. But yeah, it's back on at Wembley in March. I think
you're going to be playing in it.
I wouldn't say that I'm going to be playing. I'm going to be going either way.
I'm going to be going to watch. Yeah. I just want to know if I'm going to see you in net again.
Oh, me in the net. I'd love to go in the net, but I'm sure. Do you know what? Look at the poll that the Sidemen have got. They could have anyone they want. Literally anybody. Like ex-pros, YouTubers. There's nobody that they couldn't get in.
Yeah, but don't play yourself down, man. I've seen yours and Bez's connection.
Yeah, we do have a laugh.
Scream at each other.
Yeah, I do. I love Bez.
Who's the shitter player?
Out of who?
The whole of Girth.
Pieface.
Is he the worst? Yeah. I thought you was.
No, why do you think that?
I don't know. I just thought in the midfield you're always getting ran about because I watch the streams.
The thing is, right?
I'm a Girth viewer.
I'm a football man, yeah. I do a job. I do a job, right, as a defensive midfielder, and you watch football with your eyes. Yeah. These lot are looking at, look at my rating, look how many goals and assists I've got. How many goals will we concede, right, without that anchor man sitting there in the middle? You're going to get me fired up now because they do this to me on stream.
What? That makes you play better, though?
Yeah, it does, actually.
Or maybe I'm wanting you to perform here.
In with the tough tackles, like, I'm not asked if I don't score a goal, do you know what I mean? But if the team's winning, I'm happy.
Oh, I love a player like that.
That's it. That's what every team needs, isn't it? I'm like a Roy Keane.
So I find it so... Don't go that too high. You like Gareth Barry?
Oh, yeah, Gareth Barry, yeah. A bit of a utility player. So, I'll go anywhere. Lots of yellow cards.
Any sending-offs?
Once or twice. Got sent off in a tournament once.
And don't you have fines?
Not for Reds. We used to, but we took them off.
Like, we just got too many Reds?
Fines for being late is good. I've earned quite a lot of money from them because I'm quite punctual, so I'm always on time.
And who gets the fine is my question. Like, does everyone get them?
Yeah, basically. If you're late, you have to pay fine to everyone who was on time. So there's been a time once where I think there was like me, Bateson, Ginge and one other who was on time. Then the other 6 lads were late.
How much is the fine?
5 gifted subs.
25 is that?
25 quid, yeah. So I got 6 lots of 25 quid for being on time. That
is amazing, that. Wow. Do you do a full starting 11 if there's 11 on?
Not with the goalie. It gets a bit silly. We had a goalie in on Rooney's debut game because everyone was keen. Like, nobody wanted to miss it. So we had 11 on.
So you wanted, everyone wanted to play?
Yeah, and we ended up putting Danny in net and it didn't go too well.
No, I couldn't imagine Danny in net. I can remember at the Goodison charity game, he was in like this wind-up mood and he ran over to the corner flag and just chest kicked it.
Didn't he? Yeah.
What's that about?
I think what he saw was a better goalie at the opposite end of the pitch than him, and it frustrated him.
Do you know what I've just thought too? I'm going to play a charity game this Sunday with Roberto Carlos for Strava Aid. What are you doing Sunday?
Sunday?
Have you got anything on?
I don't think so. Once I've took the kids home and all.
Remind me after this. I'll throw your name, and if you're available.
I won't be able to play on my knees, absolutely.
No, but if you're available, you
I'll come down and look. I'll come down and have a look, yeah.
Content Roberto Carlos is there. Imagine you next to Carlos.
Be nice.
What would you say to him?
I don't know, to be honest. Does he speak good English?
Even if let's pretend I'm Roberto and you're obviously Aaron.
Yeah.
And I'll just be like, hello.
Roberto. Hello, Aaron. Good to meet you, mate.
Hello, my friend.
I scored a banger of a free kick with you on FIFA 2003.
Ah.
That'll probably be it. I mean, what we're going to have in common with Roberto Carlos? What are we going to talk about?
You know what I mean? Is that
I'm
it?
going to go to the pub or anything.
Is that it?
Fancy a Pepe's, Roberto?
You could just say, I thought you were going to say, like, get in this vlog.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell him I'll film it, get him in the vlog.
So,
have you been Pepe's, by the way?
No, you keep
Pepe's
mentioning
around
it to
here?
me, and I'm like, who's this Italian kid?
No, it's not Italian. It's like a rip-off Nando's.
But I love Nando's, so I don't know if I can betray it.
You would.
I had this conversation with Paddy. He hates Nando's. I love it. You love Nando's?
Yeah, I love Nando's. But Pepe's, like, it's a different sort of... You don't feel like you're cheating on Nando's. It just feels like a slight variation. Like, if you love McDonald's and going to a Burger King, it's different. So
different. I can't believe you're comparing them. McDonald's is like... You're feeling rough and you need that, like, burger. Yeah. And it's there. Burger King's like...
Burger King's a nice meal out for you, isn't it?
There's the Scouser discrimination. Do you hate Scousers?
No, I love them.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, they're funny. Great people.
I appreciate that. You just, the first time I met you before and you just giving me stick, I just thought, I've got to address it on the pod.
Well, I was getting some stick because apparently you're not allowed white socks.
That is true. For any Scouser watching, comment on this.
White socks is apparently criminal.
Are you allowed them? Like, he came into Liverpool out of Lime Street with his pants pulled up to his kneecaps.
I didn't have much of my kneecaps.
He had 110s on and he's got white socks on.
Yeah.
Is that allowed?
I was going to wear shorts as well with the white socks, but I thought I'd better not.
No, I would have protected you. Don't know how much protection you're getting though.
No.
Since you said when the filled us in. So going back to the Girth, obviously you went to Wayne Rooney's house.
Oh yeah. Not many people have gone from chilling with Simple Simon and Luke Bennett to kicking a ball with Rooney around his gaff.
Come on, lads. Like, I seen the picture of you with the wax statue in his Everton kit to him in his back.
Yeah, literally, I met his waxwork in Madame Tussauds about 2017 or something in Blackpool.
Explain to me what's going through your head when you're going to Wayne's.
It was even when we was going to play Girth N Turf, because obviously H has got unreal connections. Like, he's already mates with Rooney. Then he was playing for Girth. Agent H has been round to Rooney's gaff. Next minute, Ginge goes into our group chat, don't post it anywhere. Rooney's playing. We was like, fuck off. Rooney's not playing. Do you know what I mean?
Everyone thought it was fake for so long.
Do you know what? I had my suspicions like for the first day, but then he had so many little stories about his life, and he was just, you could tell it was Rooney. And I was convinced, it's definitely Rooney.
Do you know what'd be so good? If you'd got an impersonator for someone and brought them into the Girth.
Everyone was saying for ages, Darren Farley. It was like, it's not Rooney. That his accent's just slipped. His accent slipped in that clip. It's not Rooney. But then, like, once he'd been playing for about a week, his young lad,
Kai.
Yeah, he was. Oh, it might have been the other one actually. One of his boys was training in Manchester, and Wazza was watching him, and he was like, "I'm in Manchester watching my lad train. There's a cafe and that. If anyone wants a brew, just pop down."
To you lads?
Yeah, into our group chat. Obviously, they live all over the place, London and that. Though. I'm like, I'm only 20 minutes away from there, and Wazza's asked for a coffee. Straight away, I'm like, shoes on. Wazza, you send me the address, I'm coming. I just rocks up there.
Piss off.
Honestly.
You went and had a coffee with Wazza in a cafe?
I just rocked up there at the training ground. Me and Rooney just sat there, right, having coffee.
What did you talk about?
Football, streaming.
Did you film it?
No, it wasn't like
Personal?
that. I didn't even take a picture with him.
No, because he's a friend.
It was one of them. We just shook hands, met up, and then about half an hour into it, Ginge turned up and Ginge joined us, and we sat there for about 2 hours just eating biscuits, talking about football and that.
Have you noticed even the people you idolise, don't put them on a pedestal?
No, he's just a normal bloke.
He's just a human.
He's literally just a normal bloke who just happened to be very good at football.
Yeah, and what I tend to think is, if the first thing you do is ask someone for a picture, you're a fan.
They're not going to like it, are they?
No, because they want that privacy. And the fact you've welcomed them in with open arms.
Yeah.
And being like, lad, I see you as a normal human being, even though you scored some decent goals.
Exactly. The fact that he took us like to where his son was football training and just sat there and had a brew with us. And then I think that was I don't know if that was like just a test to see if it was weirdos in person or not, because then like the week after that, that's when he messaged and said like, it's my son's Holy Communion, we're having a party at the house, I'd like to invite you all to come.
Maybe it was a vet. Like
that's what I mean. Maybe he was giving us the once over.
Maybe he said to Ginge, invite the weirdest player.
It's a good job Beans didn't go for the coffee, or else he wouldn't have got the invite. He'd have been vlogging it.
Why does Beans vlog everything?
No, it was a bit of a running joke, really, but he got told off Rooney a couple of times and off Colleen for going around the house and like filming stuff. But he's just excited, you know what I mean? And he's like, Rooney's there and he's like filming stuff and he was like, I'm filming it for me da. It's just for me da. But then Ginge had to go. Hines, stop filming
So
stuff. But now it's
everyone's
just
having a bevy and
Yeah,
it's just like that.
yeah, but now it's just like a running joke. Like whenever we're going anywhere or anything, Beans is like, anyone need a videographer? I'll come down. You know
Oh
what I
my,
mean?
that's so funny. Hines,
But he didn't mean any harm by it. There was nothing meant by it. He was excited. He was at Rooney's house. He was pissed as well. He was pissed as well.
Who gets an opportunity and you don't know the line, you're like, I've just got to keep pushing. That's the mentality. You've got to push until you get told no.
He was pissed as well.
And I'm sure when Ginge said to him, lads, chill out, he just chilled out.
No, he didn't chill out. He carried on. He got 2 or 3 barkings. But he had a good time. Yeah, it was good fun though.
Kyle Walker, was he there?
Yeah, Walks was there, yeah.
Talk to him?
Like I'm his best mate. He Walks, yeah.
Did you talk to him?
Yeah, I had a chat with him.
Anything interesting? What'd you say to the fact, like, lad, he's won the Prem, like?
Yeah, they was in the title race as well, a very tense title race with Arsenal. So I just like wished him the best for that. Said like, good to see you and that. And then who else was there? John O'Shea was there.
It's so interesting being around professional footballers in it, because I'm very lucky to be best mates with Dwight McNeil from Everton. I get on with the lads all at all Everton. Did you feel the energy's different?
Do you know what? I don't, and that's what I like. They're just normal blokes. Like they're all retired and that. They was all chilled out. They was all with the families. Like, you go and see them at the training ground when they're all fired up and that, don't you?
I see them in 2 different environments. Dwight's very personal. A few of the other lads very personal.
Pickford, he was there.
Playing some golf, was he? Did you speak to him?
Pickford was at Rooney's, yeah.
Beautiful. Absolute legend, Pickford.
I think he arrived, right, like a few hours later than everyone else. So we was already pissed when he got there.
So
when he walked past, we was like, go on, Pickford. And you could tell he was like, fuck off, like, use lot. And then about an hour later, once he'd caught up with the beers, he was over chatting and that.
I love that though, because, you know, timing. Yeah. Timing's perfect. If you would have got there and you were stiff, and everyone was like, oh, what are these creators doing? But you got straight into it.
We went for a few Guinness before we went there, just to get ourselves like...
The nerves settled down.
Nervous, like you're turning up to a gaff, like...
Ginge doesn't drink, does he?
No, Ginge doesn't drink. But I think even that night, he had a couple of Disaronnos from Rooney's bar. Yeah. It was mad, like, we got there and he's got a room, like, probably the size of this, which is just a bar. And there's like an island bar in the middle. You were like, did you go in your high-vis garden? No, I didn't bloody hell.
Did you go in the pub?
You know, I actually went in. I went in a Sidemen t-shirt because Bez had sent it to me the day before. And I was scrambling for something to wear. Everything needed ironing. And I was like, this don't need ironing. So I just whacked it on.
Wow, so that was the perfect
And then I got a lot of shit for it saying, why has he gone to Rooney's in a Sidemen t-shirt? But it was the only thing that didn't need ironing. Do you think I'm going to iron?
I don't know. You look like a man that... To be fair, the white top's not looking the best.
No, do you know what I do sometimes? I put it on a coat hanger, put it in the shower room, and put a towel at the bottom of the door and turn the shower on full blast.
For steam?
Yeah, the steam's just knocked the creases out.
Lad, that's so lazy but so efficient.
Young, like 3 t-shirts up at a time.
I'm so proud of you.
That's it.
So obviously you go from going
it's all about time management, because if I can make a brew or have a shit or something in the time that's ironing...
Fair enough.
Like, you got to get things done.
You got to get things done. Ironing his top to having a shit, making a brew, and getting his top ironed at the same time.
Exactly.
Fair play to Aaron Hunt.
Genuinely sound geezer as well.
We'll see about that tonight when we're in the Adelphi. It's me,
you're going staying at the Adelphi. You can't wait, can you?
I'm a bit nervous.
I've slept in it before.
I know you have, and
it's apparently to a Scouser, it's like no. It's a big no in it.
It's. I wouldn't choose to stay there.
Obviously, nobody would. Well, someone must.
Well, you have. Yeah. You've got one bed for me, you and Ren.
No, that's where you got this from. We've got a 3-man room. I'm not quite sure of the setup. It could be 3 singles. It could be 2 doubles and a single. 2 singles and a double, sorry.
You're ticking boxes left to right. You're going to Wayne Rooney's house. You're creating your own organic content. You're collabing with your best mates. You're creating friends.
Yeah, exactly.
What's next for the Girth? What's next for Aaron in that avenue? Are you taking it day by day, or what's going on?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm just loving it. I'm just privileged and lucky to be doing what I'm doing. I'm just going to keep streaming. The YouTube I'm going to keep doing. I've set up a second channel now, which is just for gaming content, because gaming is like, growing up in the 90s, it's your hobby, innit? Well, you don't know. You're a young lad, aren't you?
Oh, no, I love gaming. I was speaking about this today in therapy, about if your man and dad are having a little bicker, you just get the headset on, straight on the game.
That's it.
It just disappears.
I started on like Sega Mega Drive, back in the day,
Oh, that's
early. Then PS1, PS2, and I've always played games. Like, even when become a dad, when the kids are in bed, games are on. Do you know what I mean? It's a little escape, innit, to get away.
It's escape from reality.
If you can turn that into your job. A famous man once said, right, this is quite philosophical, this. If you can do something that you enjoy for work, you will never work a day in your life. And if I enjoy what I'm doing, If I enjoy going on the piss and getting stoned in Amsterdam with Ren and playing FIFA with Ginge,
you're living your dream.
Exactly.
And you're taking it every day for granted.
Exactly.
You're taking it for
lucky.
granted.
I'm lucky for it. But I'm also prepared for the fact that if it doesn't last forever, I've had a good ride and I'll go back to work. There's plenty of grass, the memories. Plenty of grass needs cutting.
When you're 60 and you go, kids, come down, kettle's on. We're putting an Aaron Hunt's YouTube video on.
We're going to watch my goalkeeping performance from Goodison Park 2024.
No, we're watching me and Ren in Amsterdam eating edibles, kids. This is geography.
Yeah.
We're in Amsterdam and we're eating plants. Exactly. This is what it's about. I just think it's so interesting and so beautiful to see, which you can get a bit emotional here. It's just like you're doing everything you've ever wanted to do, but you're doing it at a stage of life where people find it hard. I find, because when I was 17, 18.
Yeah.
I never had as much responsibility. I still don't. I still live at home. Lad, you've got a family and you made that jump. You have people relying on you.
Thing is though, like, it's not only is it better now time-wise for me, it's better financially for me. Like, the kids...
But you never knew that.
No, I didn't, but you take the jump for it. But like, the kids are happy now. They can have things now that they couldn't have before. They can have things that I couldn't have when I was younger. You know, they can have 2 holidays a year where they might as only have had 1.
Wow. I've never seen this side of you though.
Still lucky to have 1. Like, some people don't get any, do they? But if you can take your kids away and like the buzzing with
I've never seen this side of you because, you know, online you see the start to finish and that's it.
Oh yeah, this is it. Like, this is why you get a lot of bad perception on TikTok, because you only see what they want you to see.
3 seconds of a snippet.
Yeah.
And it'll be a noise. It'll be
a prime example of that is Simple Simon. Like, everyone hates him because of what he puts on TikTok, but as soon as he puts the camera down and he's just sat there having a coffee and that, he's a good bloke.
So why does he do it to himself then?
I really don't know why he's still doing it to himself. I always tell him, just be yourself on there.
I think that's why you are doing so well. And that's why the people around you are doing so well, because it's authenticity. They don't want to sit there and watch someone trying to be something they're not.
You can't pretend, especially when you're streaming. There's no escape.
It's no hiding, bro.
If you're on there, right, generally I stream like anything between 6 and 12 hours when I stream.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes.
That's some time in there.
Yeah.
Did you get a dead ass?
Hey?
My ass is bony.
I've got a comfy chair. I've got a gifted chair, so it's nice and comfy for me.
Linkers.
But yeah, like, you can't pretend. You can't be somebody else for that long on a stream. Like, you just have to be yourself, and people get to know, like, they ask you, like, even little stuff like what you're having for your tea, and then they'll be like, oh, you had that yesterday, like, you had this. Like, they just know everything about your life and they feel like they're part of it.
I feel so grateful to be sitting next to you in a Still Talking episode. You know, I feel like it's a great feeling to get to know you more. Are you proud of yourself?
Yeah, I am, to be fair. Like, you don't really think about it that much, do you? You just crack on and do it day after day. But when you look back from where I've been to where I am now, done all right. Can't complain.
Would you change anything?
Nah, because everything happens for a reason, doesn't it? And if it's like the butterfly effect, if I change one thing,
something else
might happen different. I think everything's happened as it's happened.
And then on being proud, how proud of you? How proud are you of Ren for coming next to you, being with you, being in events with you? You know, both he's creating content, creating best friends.
I've completely ripped Ren out of his comfort zone, you know.
Well, I obviously see him from charity games, and I know his content is football. He loves Ronaldo.
Yeah.
He loves creating that football.
Bum Ronaldo if you got half the chance. You'd think he'd let Ronaldo bum him given half the chance. But Ren was like, all his content was football. Everything was football. And I've literally grabbed him and put him in front of a vlogging camera, and he was uncomfortable for the first couple, but then he's loved it. And the amount of feedback he's had saying, you know what I mean, we like you on here.
We've seen this different side, yeah. I've seen a different side of Ren. Through both of your contents now, because it's so different. I'm loving the content.
I first had originally scouted Ren, you know.
What do you mean?
Like, was playing a charity game in 2021, and me and Ren already had each other on Instagram. Just like he did like football content, and I was doing all my big dick stuff. And it sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? When you
does sound a bit weird. What big dick stuff are you doing?
I was talking about which footballers had the biggest dick and all that lot. And then we was looking for players because there was a couple of dropouts. And I seen that Ren did football content, and I said, would you play in a charity game? And he came to that. And that was the first time he'd ever been involved in anything like that sort of side.
Wow. So you scouted him.
And he grabbed it with 2 hands and he ran with it, and he made it his job.
What else is he grabbing with 2 hands? Because
your chopper after, I think, in the Adelphi.
I'm so scared. I'll be so honest. I'm so scared.
What, are you scared of Ren?
I'm so scared to stay in the same room as used to because I don't know if I close my eyes, go to bed, I'm going to wake up with a bum like the Mersey Tunnel. You know, I don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, this might get censored out of this podcast, but... Ren's
going to lick your arse tonight. Your arse tonight. You can be biting the pillow all you want. He's going.
Can I have our Alfie, lads? Our Alfie.
I've been told that his dog's ashes are in this pillow.
Yeah.
And at first I thought he was winding me up, but I said to him, show us a picture of the dog, and I'll cuddle with him.
No. It's actually emotional. He died, bro. I carried him.
Did he die?
Old age. He lost the ability to his legs, was on the kitchen floor.
At least he had... Sorry, it's not. No, it's not funny. It's not funny. Go on. It's not funny. Go on, he was on the kitchen floor. I'm picturing him with like wheels and stuff. Like
No. We never had dough for that. We were from Knocky.
Yeah.
We just feed ourselves. My mum actually said eat him, but I said that's cannibalism. Nah, I'm only joking. So he was on the kitchen floor, 4 legs, all out. Couldn't move.
Sounds like me after a night out, but not 4 legs, just 3.
So he couldn't move. And why am I laughing?
No, go on. I'm not going to laugh at you.
He couldn't move and he was bleeding out of his mouth and he was like... What are you... That's
it's you doing an impression of a dying dog. I'm bleeding out his mouth and going...
Yeah, because basically what it was is I think his organs were swelling up.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm just going to... Can we stop talking about it now? Because I'm just going to laugh now.
It's my Alfie, bro.
No.
Give him respect. Hold him while we speak about him.
Go on, carry on. Go on.
So, my mum wants to bury him in the back garden. But obviously I said, no, we can't do that because it'll bring rats.
Go on. Sorry, go on. I'm holding him. It's all right, Alfie, I've got you.
I had to pick him up. I'll just take you through the whole experience. I had to pick him up, put him in his blanket, and obviously my sister bought Alfie, but my sister doesn't live with us anymore. It was about 2 a.m. in the morning, and we all got in my car because we thought this is bad, took him to the vets. But what I did is I put the song on, Home.
The Michael Bublé or Westlife, which version?
By none of them.
Who?
It goes something like this. There is a house down.
Oh, right. I thought he was on about, let me go home. I thought you was on about that.
Where's he going? My dog's going to the vet to get put down. And you're saying...
I thought you was putting Michael Bublé on.
No, I put a sad song on, so every time I hear that song, it reminds me of Alfie.
Do you want to play it?
Do you want to play it? Do you actually want me to play it?
Yeah. You mean you might have to cut it out for your YouTube copyright, but...
I'll play like 2 seconds of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
See if I've heard it.
You would have 100% heard this.
Oh yeah, I've heard it on TikTok edits, yeah.
So you picture me driving my Ford Fiesta at the time.
Where's the dog at this stage?
In the back seat in the middle.
On its own?
No, my mum and my sister either side. Kind of like getting sandwiched.
Yeah.
And then obviously I'm driving with this tune on. Everyone in the car's crying. I shouldn't have drove because I'm just...
Was it on shuffle or did you put that on purpose?
I put it on purpose. Yeah. Because I've been listening to it recently. I love you, Alfie. And my mum and sister are like, I can't do this.
How long did you have him for? Like, was he old dog?
15.
Oh, bloody hell. That's
like my life.
Yeah.
My life. And like, we're all saying we love you. And then I pick him up and carry him into the vet. And my sister's like, no, don't. No, let's take him home. He's fine. Look, he's sound. Alfie starts doing backflips and that at the vet, like he's fucking nothing's up with him. And then they come out and just say, he's dying. You need to put him down. I'm actually fucking getting to me.
It's all right. You can have a chat. This is what the podcast's for, isn't it?
And then we take him in and, you know, they say, do you want to watch him get a needle? Oh, it was ruthless.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched it. My first person I've watched die in front of me. I don't want to watch anyone else. Like, we're a person, but have you ever had a pet die?
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not nice.
Why are you smiling?
You're making me laugh. You're making me nervous laugh. Do you know what I mean?
Because you dog. Was it a dog?
No, it was a guinea pig. my pet though, isn't it? It's all the same.
What was its name?
Simba. You dickhead. Nah, I knew he was dying as well. I could just tell.
Why?
Because he was just acting different. And then one night, it was gnawing at his cage, like bang, like teeth grinding on it. And I went in and I was like, what's he doing in there, him? And I went in there, So it's funny when it's not your animal, isn't it? That's why I was laughing. So anyway, I went in and I was like, go on, go to sleep. Got him some cucumber out the fridge.
Go on, go to sleep.
No, I give him some and I was like, relax yourself. And then I went in the morning, he was dead. And I felt like, no, it's weird one, but it felt like he was biting at that cage because he wanted me to go and have a look at him before he died. In a weird way.
Oh, so the universe was saying, go and have a look at Simba.
Yeah, well, not the universe. He just couldn't sleep because he was being so noisy. So I went in.
Do you think he was in pain?
Possibly. Maybe he was hungry, I don't know.
Did you ever think of this? Like you fed him too big of chunks and he probably choked and died on what you fed him?
Nah, he always ate loads of cucumber. But then I just put him inside one of the kids' shoe boxes, wrapped it in a tea towel and buried him.
Where?
In the garden.
Is he still living in the house?
Yeah, he's still under the ground, yeah.
Oh my God. You've got to dig him up. And
No, none of that.
You cannot leave him there.
Why?
Because my dad, the house he used to live in as a kid, they buried his three-legged dog. He used to have this three-legged dog. They had this three-legged dog and it used to follow him home from school and back and forth and wait for him. And they buried it in the garden. And then years later, they found bones. And they might find him, and basically police came in there and thought there was a body there.
They won't think it's a human though, will they? It's like that big. And I've seen Pet Cemetery. You don't maul about with all that. You just leave it.
You just leave it?
Yeah, just leave it now. I reckon most of the gaffs that you go to, if you bought a new house, there's animals under that patio.
No.
Yeah, because like when I was younger, everyone whose dogs died, they chucked them in the ground and buried them.
See, I paid 600 quid to get a needle put in my 15-year-old dog.
Did that include the pillow?
No, but it should have.
For that?
It's a terrible thing, that, innit? 650 quid the vet charged me because it was 2 a.m, 2 emergency put down.
That's a lot, innit?
Bro, his body just went limp. I just thought you left him 10 more minutes, he could have just been done.
And you paid 600 quid?
600 quid. And it was like 850 for a plaque.
That's a lot of cash, that, innit, when you think about it.
Just to put a dog down.
Do you know what? I don't overly get the hyper-end pets. If I'm being honest, like, yeah, I've had a guinea pig, but I just don't get it with pets.
That relationship with a dog, I'm not into cats as much, but that dog relationship.
I prefer a cat, mate. Open the door, go out, come back later on. That's it.
That relationship with the dog's so nice, and
but then look at what's happened to you though. You broke your heart.
I know my mum and dad won't get one now until retirement. The house is so lonely without him.
Is it?
It's
at least you got your pillow, haven't you? You got your pillow.
It's so sad without your dog when you lose a pet. I've enjoyed this so much today, but what I want to give you the power is there anything you want to talk about? You want your community to know about?
You're probably going to want me to say something, aren't you? But I don't really think there is.
No, I just want to give you free reign. There's no pressure. We're going to bring beautiful Ren on in a minute.
Oh, yes, get him on.
And I want to give you free reign before he comes on. It's like, you pretend all your community are looking at this right now.
I don't really say anything to them when they're on or watching me on Twitch either. I'll just be myself. There's nothing that I want to say. Like, I'm going to be streaming most days, YouTube vlogs once a week, gaming videos on the YouTube a few times a week. This is just, I don't know. What do you want me to do?
I just wanted to give you free reign.
But there we go.
There's your free reign, self-promo. I love it. I love that. But thank you. And let's bring beautiful Ren on. He's an absolute amazing. His figure's fabulous. That's what Aaron says.
Top off.
We might get him to take his top off. Welcome on, Ren.
Come on, Ren. Yeah, he goes.
Welcome into Still Talking.
Yeah, welcome in, Ren.
Welcome into the edit just happened. You're here on the couch. Your first ever podcast.
Yeah,
He's got the dog.
Taking good care of Alfie.
I noticed you grabbed him, but you're grabbing him
too much,
Yeah.
And he's on your crotch.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least you cuddle him.
You can pop him in the middle if you want, Ren. You
sure,
don't.
yeah.
I think
you keep finding him funny though.
I didn't find him funny, just his
you
death.
Found this.
Yeah. No, just the story about how he was laid there, and it's your accent as well. It makes stuff funny.
Does it?
Yeah, in a good way. It's so heartwarming. It's heartwarming. Yeah.
Well, here's a funny
this
story.
This is why you got a
you.
podcast, isn't it?
Here's the funny story for you. No, honestly, I went to China, and it was for a clothing company I used to be involved in, and it was bad. It was really
you being
bad.
serious?
I'm being serious. I'm not joking. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
What happened then?
So I went for
Go on.
Nah, I
Don't-
need to hear him out. I need to hear
don't
him out.
laugh.
I won't, I promise.
So I went for a massage.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to tell this story because, like, it's actually so true. Yeah, I laugh at it because it's so extreme. So I was getting done with the lad next to me, and we were both there, and they were massaging our bodies. And this woman, was like massaging me body, and she looked at me and said, "Oh, nice body, athlete." And I was like, "Nah, I'm just a slim kid from Crocky." Obviously said it in words she could understand because her English weren't that well. And she kept using Google Translate, and she got to my stomach area, and massage was going well. And then she pointed down below and went, "You want massage?" I went, "I'm completely okay, thank you. Don't want one. I've got a partner. Don't want that. Don't want that stuff. Don't want that attention." You probably would have chose different.
I was going to say, have you got the address for this guy?
So,
That's a vlog, that.
so it's actually really illegal.
Some people pay good money for that.
It's illegal in China.
Is it?
It's illegal. So anyway, this carries on the massage. He starts doing my glutes and that, doing my legs. Great. And then I've got my eyes closed because I'm like, please just get this over and done with. Please. I am so scared. Like, not scared, but like I am so like uncomfortable right now.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not in a position I want to be in, and I don't want to just storm up and get out because it's the hotel I'm staying in. And then I open my eyes. So like picture I'm on the bed like this, arms out, legs are out like that. I'm lying. And then I open my eyes and the nauseous golly is coming from her mouth.
Golly, what's that?
Spit. She's spitting on my stomach.
For what?
For what? Just like
Lubricants.
to use as oil.
For lubricant.
I want to go there even more now.
Bro, the golly was like this long.
Oh, that.
And it looked like, like phlegm.
Yeah.
Bro, I just slide down and was just like, I said to the lad next to me, lad, she's just spat on me.
Did he say yes to his happy ending, or did he say no as well?
His woman never asked him for one. There were two women massaging us, but she just spat on me, and I was just like,
did you pull the plug after that, or did you carry it? Did you let it
I seen
continue?
the massage through.
Did
You
you?
close your eyes again?
No, I just seen the massage through. The time went, and I just seen the massage
Did
through.
you give her a tip or anything? No.
No, I got out of there so quick. Bro, it was the worst experience ever, and I've just completely took that to a different
Fancy a
level.
China vlog, Ren? We could go.
But it was the craziest, one of the craziest experience. Go to China, got a massage. We were like, we've travelled, we're aching. Think nothing of it. Go in, getting a massage, and then she's like, "You want down there?" I'm like, "No, thank you." And then she spat on me, and I was like,
I don't get the spit if she's not going to do the job.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
"You've been going to Amsterdam. You've been travelling the UK.
Yeah.
How are you finding it?"
It's a lot to keep up with, to be honest. Every weekend it's just
He loves
random.
it.
Not I love it. I do love it.
Yeah, it's it, but he loves it at the same time.
It's organised chaos.
Somewhat organised.
He's the least organised person you'll ever meet, though.
Are you more organised?
Yeah.
So take me through it. When there's this hotel, there's the Adelphi. How do you work it?
Ren, are you free?
Basically, yeah.
You just message him and go, "Rennie, you're free."
Yeah, but what we do generally is what people suggest in the comments of the videos, that's where we go. And Ren makes like a short list on his phone of all the different places like that's been suggested, and then we go to them.
For the
And we'll
best
go
part,
stay
I
in
don't
it.
like seeing how shit they're going to be. I'll just let him book it and then...
So you see
just
it, but it
rock
doesn't
up.
affect you.
Yeah, Ren's reaction when he walks in there is
the
like
best.
he doesn't sometimes know where he's staying. He knows the city, he doesn't know the hotel.
So that's kind of adding a thing to the vlog, of course, because it gives the surprise effect.
Yeah,
We
authenticity.
did a 1-star versus 5-star hotel in Benidorm. Stayed for 2 nights, one in each, and there was both genuine reactions from Ren because I didn't show him what I'd booked.
And was the 5-star amazing?
Really nice,
Yeah.
wasn't it? What's in there? Champagne. I think they thought we were going to bum because
Oh,
there was
definitely.
champagne,
Yeah, the
there was
setup was a
chocolate
bit
covered
crazy.
strawberries. The shower was like see-through straight. It was a nice sea view and everything. And then while we was in there, they knocked on the door and brought more champagne.
Yeah, so you're living the life. How are you finding it personally?
It's all new experiences, isn't it? So like, I'm just adding XP. That's how I see it. Each trip, new experiences, more memories as well. I think that's probably the main thing for me. Is just actually
You said
doing these
before
things.
you are very out your comfort zone. Do you
Yeah.
feel that constantly?
Less and less each day now, because I'll say initially I wanted to kind of hide behind the football and let that be the be all and end all of my platform. And obviously since doing the vlogs with Aaron, which I initially just wanted to do the editing, just wanted to set it up for him. He then just got me.
He was mothering me for the longest time, you know.
Saying
Start
do vlogs.
YouTube, start YouTube, start YouTube. And then one time I said to him, do you want to come on a vlog with me? And then all the comments, literally every single comment was like, we love Ren, get him back on, get him back on. And he saw that then and was like, do you know what?
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it, to be honest. So I was like, I've literally.
What's your end goal with it? Like get sponsored by an hotel to go and stay in? What is
Just
the end goal with Ren
There's
and
so much
Az?
stuff that we want to do, go to places, do different stuff.
Yeah.
I'll tell you who I love, absolutely love. I've got all the time in the world for # Brady. Have you seen what he's doing?
Bro, he
Just
is
going
so
around the world,
good.
traveling.
Respect to him because he's so authentic and he's so what's happening attitude to the world.
Our content is similar in many ways, that we just ourselves and we do our own thing. We're completely different people, but we just do our own thing. And if me and Ren can go to half the countries that he's been to vlogging, you know, I'll be
So
happy.
do you look at him as a role model?
From what he's done on YouTube, yeah, massively. Because
Yeah.
he's done, you know, he's done it for years, like to no viewers, and then he's grinded and grinded and grinded, and now he's living the life now.
So
And he's such a
individually,
good lad as well.
you know, I spoke to you individually. What do you want out of content?
Out of content, I think now it's definitely just utilising it more as a platform to just be authentic. If you can make a career out of that, having a laugh with your mate, then that's pretty much a win for me.
Where did Ren come from?
What do you mean?
Not the name, but where did you did you just jump straight into content, doing football content?
Yeah, so I used to do like little bits, posting like, I don't know, skills, free kicks from my games, whatever. Then I would say it would be from the charity match that invited me to, that I saw like what people can make out of it, and people are making a career. Like I didn't really understand that. And probably you in that position, you're still working as well as a gardener. So I was PTing at the time.
He's helped you a lot transition to that content creation role.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Are you full time?
Yeah.
So obviously being next to Aaron, I'm not saying but it's nice having someone there who's in the same position kind of vibe.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And then you can both learn.
Got a massive circle of content creators. Like most of the people that we know, Chazza, Beans, everyone does it full time. So if you ever need any advice or...
It's interesting that because I'm a content creator from Liverpool and I don't find that, but I'm putting myself in situations where I can find that more. But I can see content being a lonely game.
Oh, no, it is. 100%. Yeah.
Bro, it's
Some
so
days,
lonely.
Some days it is.
Like you have got it so good in terms of friendship and you know, oh lad, I'm struggling here. What do we do with this?
The good thing about this podcast for you though is you won't be lonely. You're not going to sit there on the couch on your own. You get different guests.
Bro,
in all
I will
the time.
do some individual episodes when I'm crying.
Just
and I'm
sitting
just
there,
like, Aaron said this about Arnold.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm just opening up to the camera like I had Aaron in last week and he touched Ren and
Yeah.
just all horrible
Then
stuff.
we went to China.
Bro, it was a horrible experience.
I would.
You was I think you was just more propositioned. I mean, I think it's play on there. I don't even think it's a yellow. I think it's just play on. No? There's no contact, was there? Like,
Bro, there was contact. She had her hands on my body.
yeah, but you went for a massage. What do you want her to do?
Yeah, but the minute
What's
she,
this? Just floats it over you.
with the chin.
Yeah.
So the minute she spat on me,
That takes it to the next level. But that could be a delicacy in China. I don't know. I've never had a massage in China.
well, when you get your visa, if they accept you, because I had to sign something that said I couldn't film a single thing in China.
Because
Is
you
it?
know,
Do you know
can't
that?
vlog.
So because of your job, they're very discreet. So I had to sign something to get my visa that I wouldn't do social media.
Well,
The minute I was there,
them
lad,
I'll
I had my camera out and I was singing Jamie Webster in the car with the windows down. So I think if they ever go back, I might get nicked.
I'll tell them that I'm still a gardener then. If I go
Yeah,
there.
you 100% don't know if you'll be allowed into the country. So Ren, you're looking forward to tonight.
I'm actually buzzing for it. Yeah, I've missed it.
You've already been in Delphi before, both of
Yeah.
yous.
Yeah.
By the way, my mic just went flop on me watching. So I'm going to give you the same power as I give Aaron.
What, in that?
And is there anything you want to say? I think it's such a power that it throws people off. But like in terms of like, you know, I touched with you on manifestation and self-belief.
I was going to say, I didn't really want to get deeper, but I would say like in that realm. To be honest, there's not many people you can talk to about that sort of stuff that would really...
Talk about what? Tell the audience.
Like whole like manifesting, being conscious and attracting things rather chasing and all things in that realm. And he's looking at
Tell
me
them
like,
your end goal, Ren.
my end goal?
Yeah, your end goal. You know what your end goal is.
Oh, you might meet Ronaldo?
Yeah, he wants to meet Ronaldo.
Like,
Your
in
end
my
goal's-
head, like, that's
Sorry,
already
what?
happened. Like I know I may look very crazy to
So it's happened up here, but it's going to become a physical reality.
Like, no doubt.
Do you think We could be a couple of phone calls away from him.
Lad, you are a couple of phone calls away from him.
Yeah,
Wazza?
I've got Wazza's number, and he must have Ronaldo's number.
I was with Rio last week as well.
Rio Ferdinand, who's also just done an episode with
Ronaldo.
Bro, you're only a few steps.
Close, Ren. You're getting close.
And what do you want to do with him?
You could probably still smell his aftershave on Rio, to be fair.
Yeah, I did see that video. You're like, what's happening, Rio? How are we, Ray? You played the Ronaldo, you still got them boots.
Wore off by day 2, to be fair.
So what do you want to do with him? Just quick interaction? Want to meet him, shake his hand, touch him, what?
I don't know. It's not going to be like a long period I'll have with him. But,
Rosie Shaw did it with him in his back garden.
Anything, to be honest. Do you know what it is? He's just been my inspiration growing up. And it may like be obvious, not just his footballing ability, but like the tenacity, like coming back from the World Cup with Rooney and the red card situation, and just always proving the doubters wrong. I've always just had that with me growing up and wanted to just resemble those things in whatever I'm doing now.
You've just said about doubters. I want to ask you both this, and both of you can answer either order.
Yeah.
Do you get hate?
I do.
A lot?
Depends what platform on. You don't get any hate on Twitch because
it's live and you just get them right back.
No, people are searching for you on Twitch, so people go on there because they want to watch you. But on TikTok, they might want to watch. They might want to watch football, and then they'll be scrolling and they'll see you, so they might give you some shit. But it's always the same accounts, you know. They don't have a picture, they've not got a proper username, and they just give you some shit.
Does it stick in your head?
No, I don't bother with it. Not bothered.
What about you, Ren?
I can't really say I get hate.
No.
I would say it would have been more so like IRL, but I say it's not hate though. It's more like doubters, like you said, or stuff like that.
Have you had hate in real life in terms of people around you, like ex-friends or friends, best friends, family?
When I first started, like you had a couple of mates like in the group chat who's laughing like, "What are you doing? Like,
what are you doing? You big idiot."
Posting these videos, yeah.
Yeah, same. Michael Antonio's got this and that.
Yeah, what are you doing? Posting these videos, and then the same people like are coming for you then when you're doing it full time, saying that, "Oh, you're smashing it. You want to go for a drink?"
It's an interesting difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, you're in Wayne Rooney's house. Do you want to go for a bevy?
Yeah, exactly.
It's such an interesting difference, lads. I've enjoyed this so much.
Yeah,
good.
But I've got a few things I want to ask you off the phone, and you can go Adam first, and then you can go Ren, or either
taking
order.
turns. Go on then.
So basically, it's like obviously funny, viral. Like, I think these will be funny.
All right.
If there was a contract there and you could write any name on it, who are you scrapping?
It's a fight.
It's a fight.
Maybe Chef Dave again. It was a nice. What? How much money?
Nice $5,000.
Oh yeah.
Someone's saying there's 10 G's there, 5 G's.
Yeah, we'll go him again. Yeah, it's nice, easy work, isn't it?
Would you train properly to smash him up this time?
No, I just do what needed to be done.
I tried training him before, innit?
Yeah, Ren's tried. He's tried.
Struggle.
Do you know the only real training that I did for that fight was to? I didn't realise how small he was when I took the fight, and I had to lose like 10 kg or something. So I was just like trimming down. I didn't eat for 2 days before the fight. I didn't have a drink because I had to get weighed in, and I was like, I slept in a sweatsuit and everything. And I was like, I can't do this. And then
never again.
As soon as I weighed in at the right one, I was like, straight to Nando's. I got a platter.
I got stuffed your face.
I got wings, butterfly, 4 sides halloumi, 2 tubs of Pyrenees, the lot.
Who are you fighting, Ren?
I literally have no one in mind. If you have anyone.
No, but because when you think about it, Misfits boxing's a big thing. Everyone wants to fight on Misfits. Who are you fighting?
I'm not that arsed about Misfits, to be honest with you.
No? Nah. So if they came to you, would you accept it?
Luke Pingu? What about Pingu?
Why would I fight Pingu?
Yes.
No, but you're the lads, you're together, so you wouldn't go in.
We'll go Pingu then.
So he's officially calling out Luke Pingu.
You're getting called out.
Someone make like a graphic of him and Pingu, like, gonna fight.
You couldn't take that serious, could you?
You'd be in a Derby kit.
Yeah.
And you'd be just top off. You'd be just tensing.
I'll be shredded by then as well.
Yeah.
My next thing is like, you've obviously got a famous question.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us it?
It's one of these. It's like
so on the game. Let's just give a bit of context.
It's an initiation, basically.
In the game the other day, he threw it on my toes in front of like 700 people live in his live.
It's an initiation question for any new player who joins Girth N Turf. It's like, you all right, mate? What I want to know is how much money would you need to be paid to get bummed off Bateson? And it become Bateson. It didn't start off as Bateson because at first it was just like get bummed, and then everyone was like, yeah, but by who? And then we're just like universally decided that Bateson was going to give the bumming.
So before
which is going to be quite an intimidating bumming from Bateson.
Does Bateson consent to being the universal
Yeah,
pick?
he's all right with it.
Does he?
Yeah, he's all right with it because that means he doesn't have to get bummed. He does the bumming.
So before I ask, I obviously want to know Ren's answer.
I was around the 5-10 million mark.
The thing
Really?
is, this is the thing, right? This is what I think, right? The higher you go, money-wise, the gayer you are. No, I do, because you get people like, even Bez, like, Bez has got so much cash, but even he said he'd do it for like $500,000.
Built different, isn't it?
So I think you're worried about enjoying it. Because if you got big Bez there, right? Loads of cash in the bank, yeah?
Bez got loads of cash, you confirming that?
He will do. He's one of the sidemen. He's driving a Lamborghini Urus, do you know what I mean? And he's going to get bummed for £500,000, right? Even Nep as well, you know, on the Penfez, he said, I think he said 700k. Bean's got down to about 15 grand at one point. He must be struggling. I don't know, but yeah, everyone, if people
What's your
give
price?
I think I said anything between 50 and 100 grand for one bumming. Because that could do a lot for me.
Talking about this
What's your price?
Well, obviously, I'd probably, if he tried it, I'd probably like react. I wouldn't say yet straight away, but then if he got the briefcase out and the money was
That's
there,
what I mean. It's cold hard cash, right? Nobody
Not
has
taxable.
to know. No
Taxable.
tax. No tax. Tax free. You take that money and it's yours. Nobody else has to know about it. You can just go in the room with Bateson and you can walk away with the money.
Sounds like a prison.
And he's going to grab you by the hips and he's just going to pump you for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Well, 50. I don't know. If you arch your back for him and throw it back, he might be done a bit quicker. If you just sit there stiff as a board, it might take longer.
Lad, I'm stiff as a board. I'm just sitting there.
He's getting flashbacks to China. He might spit on you. He probably will. Go on, what's your price then?
Is Bateson going to sue me?
No, Bateson will be fine.
Okay.
Bateson will be all right with this. Just be realistic. Like, how much money's a lot of money for you that you can think if you got 50 grand, how many dogs could you put down with that?
I'd probably go to Switzerland and put myself down after Bateson done me.
You could listen to that song as well while you're getting bombed if you want. Yeah.
There is a house. How much would I be paid to do that, lad? I haven't got a price.
No, but you must have a price. Right, this is what I always say to people, yeah, who say no for a price. Are you walking away from £1 billion for a bumming?
Yeah.
No, you're not. £1 billion.
I'm saying that now, but if it's in front of me...
If it's in front, imagine £1 billion in cash in front of you.
All right, I'm probably taking... Oh, lad.
Let's just say,
right?
Look,
I'm probably taking, honestly, probably like $250,000, $500,000.
There you go. So this is what we always say now. Now we've got you at $250,000, right? It's there, it's in front of you, in blocks of 1,000. If someone takes 5 of them away, are you walking away from 245? How much can they take? This is it. If 5 of them grands are taken away, are you going, no, that's not enough anymore? This is what I did, and I ended up at 50 grand. So how much can we take?
Is there any change?
Hey?
Any change?
There's no change. No, this is it. This is 245
grand.
I'd
go 245.
Right. So then if they take another 1, you're not going 244. Of course you are.
Lad, I'd go to 220.
Yeah. But then that's there and they take 5 away. You're not walking. It's one of them. It's a dangerous game.
Are they doing that whilst they're doing it? Or
No, it's all contracted before.
It's a dangerous game because you can end up at £1,000 and before you know it, you're bankrupt and you've got a sub.
Before you know it, you're paying him.
You're giving him money.
Exactly.
So on the question of...
What's your final figure then?
250, 500, in between that.
I'm a cheap bum then, me, aren't I, at this stage? Might have to put mine up a bit.
Yeah, 100%. So,
economy.
On this topic of conversation, you mentioned Michael Antonio all the time and his slong.
Not so much anymore, but I used to mention him.
Have you ever met him?
Nah, but...
Ever spoke to him?
Nah, but once I started doing all this big dick thing about him, Jared Bowen followed me on Instagram. And that straight away, I was like, I'm fucking sending him a message. I said to him, am I right about Michael or what? And he sent me, the zip mouth emojis saying, I'm saying nothing. And I said, I fucking knew it.
Is this no knowledge?
What, is that he's got a massive chopper?
No, that Jared Bowen put the zippy.
I don't know, he is now.
Yeah. So that confirms it.
He's a good lad.
He should have said no.
He won't mind.
No, yeah. But would you want to collab with him?
Who? Antonio?
Yeah.
What, bumming?
I'm going to flip the question.
Yeah.
What's your price?
For Antonio, it'd be double what it is for Bateson.
This podcast just went up in the air.
It won't be like this when Jamie Carragher's on. There'll be none of this. Ask Jamie Carragher that.
What? How much do you have on my Bateson?
Yeah. You have to show him who Bert's in this because he might not know.
You might know because he's
That
in
should
that.
be what you ask every guest.
Why would I ask every
Actually,
guest?
I might start a podcast.
Yeah, you should.
Just for that question.
Just that. Oh, that'd be so funny if that was every time you met someone notable, you just asked them that question.
No, that's what I've been doing. I've been having a look what everyone wants.
And then
paying.
you're chartering
But
the
I think
prices.
that Bez is quite down to earth really by saying like 200 grand.
Why?
Because he's got loads of cash, but he knows that a 200 grand's a lot of money and it'd make a difference.
He can probably
in his
think,
life.
what Sad Men Sunday can I make out of it?
Yeah, probably. I got bummed by Bateson.
Sad Men Sunday out at 7 p.m.
You
What
can
would the
imagine the
graphic be?
thumbnail, like him screaming like that and Bateson like behind him.
This is crazy.
Someone's going to make that. But before we end,
Yep.
Girth and Turf quickfire.
Yep.
Answer individually. You know what I mean? So basically, I'm going to say a sentence and I want you to answer who it is.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This could get naughty, this. Go on.
Shit as trim.
Probably me.
Yeah,
No.
I'm
but-
picking Aaron. Come on, Aaron.
Yeah, go on.
No, you can't pick yourself.
Chazza then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bad trim. Least funniest member.
Chazza again. No, I don't Chazza.
Oh, he's going back on his word. He's thinking of the repercussions here, the fines.
No, there's not going to be any fines for this. Least funny. Everyone's funny though in their own way.
The least
Yeah, I'm
funniest.
struggling for that one.
Look, everyone gets on and you're like, he says a dead joke or,
Beans if it's for dead jokes.
okay, the least funniest, we'll go
But
with
he is
Beans.
hilarious but he does throw in some dead ones, yeah.
And everyone's like, why have you just said that?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm probably going to go Chazza then.
Chazza?
Chazza, yeah.
They're getting a lot of steam here. Chazza's getting a lot of steam. Dresses like a scruff.
Scruff.
You've been out to them with parties, you've been coffees, and you play pro clubs with them.
Dresses like a scruff. To be fair, I can't say myself, can I? But I'm usually the worst dressed one. Like I just wear joggers and a t-shirt. But Pie has some horrendous clobber, but it's not a scruffy clobber. Like
It's nice club.
he'll go and spend $5,000 on a Gucci
I was gonna say
tracksuit
that
and wear it
Gucci
to a
tracksuit.
bright green Gucci tracksuit
Yeah.
and wear it to an away
But
day
it's
like a
different and
knobhead.
unique, innit?
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah,
I
with
like that though.
a Ferrari cap and stuff. Yeah.
Does he have some mad outfits?
I'm going for 5.
He spent like $2,000 on a Gucci jacket and he justified it by saying it's reversible. You can wear it both ways.
Bloody hell, Pie. Are you joking me?
What, was it a different colour to the inside?
Yeah, it was like an old school tracksuit where you can, like an old England shirt where you can reverse it and wear it the other way.
Oh my God. And last but not least,
Yeah.
manager's pet.
Me,
Yeah,
probably.
him.
Me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
get away
He
with
loves
murder. I get away with murder.
So
me.
you just lick the manager's bum and then
Pretty much, yeah.
Brendan's gonna lick your bum.
I'm gonna lick your ass tonight. Yeah, it's like if Gaffer says something, it's like, yeah, I agree with what Gaffer's just said, and everyone's like, oh, Mustafa, get out of the Gaffer's ass now.
Please never look at me and say I'm gonna lick your ass tonight.
Have you got a semi?
No, it worried me because we're at the end of the podcast and I appreciate you both coming on. If there's anything you want to promo to the cam, self-promo, go.
Just the YouTube, innit?
Yeah.
Aaron Hunt 28 on YouTube. I'm sure you'll link it in the description, won't you?
Oh, just for you, I will.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. So yeah, all the vlogs go on there. So we're filming one tonight.
Yep.
This man is going to be on it as a guest.
And if you never see me again, you know why. Because I'm in the Adelphi, you know, buried under a bed or in the wardrobe or whatever it is.
Yep.
You know, just pray for me.
Ren's having him tonight.
We're going to cut
Great.
that narrative from now. No one's getting anything. All right, just people are going to get an idea of me. Yeah.
Pray for me. And I appreciate you watching another Still Talking episode. And I'll see you for the next one. Who should we get on?
Ginge.
Ginge, definitely.
You
Okay.
and Ginge will have a good laugh.
Yeah.
The
We'll have-
Scouser and a mank.
We'll help set it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it
Thank you
sorted,
so
get it
much,
on.
boys.
Thank you for having us, mate. Enjoyed
Thanks,
it.
Ren.
Enjoyed it. Thank you.